Greetings. I am up here with my friend, the toilet. Okay, so I'm gonna show y'all what this bathroom looking like right now. They not done, but this is way better than what I have been showing y'all. They had to pop out every last one of those tiles y'all saw in my last video. And redo everything, including the walls. So the two contractors that have been here been phenomenal. And Lord forgive me for feeling this way, but I had to explain to the property owner that I can't have everybody in my house during the week. I got a kid on Zoom, I got a whole job, and it was really bothering the crap out of me because they loud, they got music playing. Y'all know I keep Layla separate because I have my meetings. She has her work. And it was like literally going down during the week. And I'm sorry, but the property manager don't make it no better. This person is extremely loud. Cussing, everything. It don't matter the fact that your kids sitting here on school. It was too much. And I got to the point where I was like, they can only come on the weekend. Which meant that I kind of stripped away my time. But at this point, I'm just looking at it like I'm already uncomfortable. So I'm like, they can come on the weekend. That's it. So when she told me that this guy was working on a whole nother project in another state, and he only comes home on the weekend, but he was willing to take on the project, when he brought some of the materials, I had to have a talk with him because I done been through too much. I got a gospel song. I've been through too much not to worship him. Yes, come on now, happy Sunday. But yeah, what I was told was my friend here was gonna be in the bathroom today. In the vanity. I hate to say it, but I don't feel no different after looking at this toilet for 2 months at the top of these stairs. I don't feel no different about not being here. Told y'all how God felt about it. I told y'all what I was supposed to have been did, and a lot of this is on me for not being obedient. So the other thing I wanted to give y'all is this thing I saw on Sea Rescue a few Sundays ago about this doggone sea turtle. So they call her Big Mama, and y'all know the sea turtles are the real big turtles. Like y'all seen Finding Nemo. Crush was a sea turtle. He had the real big flippers and everything. And he was literally in the sea at that time on Finding Nemo. So, I'm watching Sea Rescue, and I think it's the IMMS, the Marine Mammal something. Look it up. They have found this turtle. Now, what they were doing was they was basically giving an update, but they had to give the background as far as the turtle goes, because they found the turtle in 2010, which is when we had the big BP oil spill. And as I was doing a little bit of research behind this, they're still saying that animals that are in the sea are still being affected by this whole thing. So it's crazy. But they were saying that they found Big Mama in contaminated waters, and that, hear what I'm saying, y'all, because this was a word that blessed me. Maybe some of y'all get it. Some of y'all won't. It'll go over your head, but it didn't go over my head as I was watching it. They found her in contaminated waters. She was covered in thick, greasy oil to the point where everything in her environment was sticking to her. And she had basically gave up the fight. They said she had like a 1% chance of living. Now, sea turtles are big. I was doing this and they were saying that there was another one that they had captured before and rescued that was almost 400 pounds. This is a big turtle. But apparently the environment that Big Mama lived in was an environment where there was something that was bigger than her that she couldn't fight off. And because she couldn't fight it off, she fell prey to it. How do I know this? Because they said that when they pulled her out, 3 of her flippers had been bit off, and there were bite marks to her shell. So what it came down to is they said a shark looked like it had attacked her, and infection had set in. She had blood on her. She had oil. The things from her environment were stuck to her, and they were saying that, you know, the chances of her living after being pulled out of that environment were slim. I was relating the whole time. The whole time this was on. Now, here's the thing. Big Mama was going to need all hands on deck. She was going to need that whole team to help her after they pulled her out of that environment. Hear what I'm saying, Jesus. She was going to need that whole team to help her after they pulled her out of that environment. For days, they helped her infection. They nursed her wounds. They loved on her. Like, you could tell they were caring for this turtle. It was a turtle. I don't care how minimal you think your life is. There is somebody that can put a hand on your whole life that can revive you. Do you hear me? You got to understand, this turtle was removed from an environment, and then she was deemed a rescue turtle, which means that she's not allowed to be put back into the wild. Hear what I'm saying? Her scars and the thing that she went through is proof enough that she don't need to go back there. Understand what I'm saying? The turtle was missing. The turtle is still missing 3 flippers. Now, mind you, if you actually look at the sea turtle has very long flippers. So to help them to guide through the water. Remember on Finding Nemo, Crush was in that current. I don't mean to use Crush, but Crush was the man in Finding Nemo. Crush was in that current with them long flippers. Big Mama don't have flippers no more. She still got scars to her shell to show you what she done been through. She cannot go back to that environment because she cannot. Hear what I'm saying? The blood of Jesus. She is not able to defend herself in that environment. So since they have saved her, restored her, they must put her somewhere where she is going to be safe. Come on, y'all. Hear what I'm saying? I was getting a word. I was getting a word from this turtle, y'all. A turtle. But understand, when they got to saying that she's a rescue turtle, she cannot go back to where we took her from. These scars are permanent. She literally has, I hate to say it, but they almost look like nubs. But she's still able to swim in the water. She's just swimming in different water. And she's in a safer environment. Somebody else needed to hear this. Because when I tell you, sometimes, just sometimes, y'all hear what I'm saying? Sometimes my scars were not enough to keep me from going back to the environment that I had been rescued from. I had to be rescued a few times. Hear what? It wasn't enough that I had the scars. I didn't understand what the scars represented then. Those scars represent where you came from. Those scars can also tell you that you have the capability. You have what it is you need to survive at this point. You gonna have to allow somebody else to put a hand on you and pull you out of that environment. If there is somebody else trying to pull you out of something you know you ain't supposed to be in, let them. If you feel as though it's the hand of God, go with God. That's all I'm saying. Because I listened to that, and when they said they cannot put her back into the wild, all I kept thinking was, I kept putting myself back into the wild, regardless of them scars. I wasn't thinking about them scars. I was scarred and broken and would still go back to the same environment. Y'all, I hope I ain't the only one got a message from that. The doggone turtle. What's crazy is I feel like I need to go see this turtle to make this real. I think she's in Florida at SeaWorld. Y'all know the oil spill, I think, was like in the Gulf of Mexico or something like that. And there was a movie about the oil spill. All the guys that were working on the rig or whatever, something like that. But they talked about that in a separate video. But yes, the way this turtle survived, the way these people restored this turtle and put this turtle in a safer environment, it had me thinking about myself. What? That's all I wanted to give y'all. And the update on my toilet. This toilet going back in this bathroom. Y'all better pray it into existence. This toilet going. The next time y'all see a video, y'all gonna see the toilet first in the bathroom. Happy Sunday. I hope what Big Mama went through blesses somebody, because this show was a word for me. I love you all, and I will see you next video.